Hey guys, it's Raven Rose, and today I'm here with a pick a card reading. I haven't been on for some time. I've been really busy with orders and client work. So today I decided to do a video, and I was called to do 3 piles instead of 4 like I usually do. So we have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So like usual, you can take a few deep breaths, pause the video, and choose your pile, and then I have the timestamps below so you can jump ahead to the pile that you choose. All right, thanks. Okay, pile number 1. So we have here. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords upright, Knight of Wands upright, Seven of Wands upright, and Queen of Wands in reverse. And then for the Oracle, we have Atonement, and Denial. Okay. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, in reverse, you're feeling right now like you may have missed an opportunity, or you're feeling like you lost an opportunity, or you're going to lose an opportunity, or the opportunities that you're seeking just aren't presenting themselves to you, or you're having a hard time getting to what you want. You may have a loss in your money and finances, or this can also be with your health. Your health may be not in a good place, and you're trying to improve, and you're having a hard time getting there. So whatever this is, it's like you know exactly what you want. You can see it, you can feel it, like you know what you want, but it's just not in reach. It's being blocked or held from you, or the opportunities are being held from you. So this can, also be telling you to take a different path, to take the road less traveled, or to prepare yourself for a challenge, because whatever it is that you're after is kind of being blocked right now. And what's influencing you, we have the King of Swords here. So this can be someone in your life around you that embodies the King of Swords energy, very logical thinker, very stern, very like a realistic person, someone with a lot of ideas. Or this can be you, that you are a very logical thinker normally. You may have a lot of ideas for what you want, your goals, or this could be someone in your life around you that's influencing you to act on your dreams or your goals. And then emotionally blocking you, we have the Knight of Wands. So this card speaks about a lack of balance in your life, in this, what we're talking about here for your goals or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve here. There's a lack of balance. So maybe you have more than one goal or idea that you're trying to fulfill at the same time, and you're kind of scattering your energy, and you're going like full force with your energy, but it's scattered, and it's like a very chaotic energy. You may like right now feel like this spark of confidence and this spark of energy, but is that going to be enough to see you through to the end? And when it's that strong, there's a difference between being passionate and being brash. So you don't want to rush full force into something. You want to kind of take your time, and you want to think logically and come up with a strategy, come up with a plan, rather than just rushing and bulldozing forward with what in terms to whatever this is. So yeah, it's good to be enthusiastic and passionate about something, but is it like just in the fleeting moment, or is it enough energy to carry you through? And that's why you need to have a plan with a strategy, and that's what's blocking you. And your expectations, you have 7 of Wands, so you're expecting that it's going to be hard work. You're expecting that it's going to be a lot of work or a hard journey, but you feel as though you're prepared for it, and you feel like you've prepared for this for a long time, and you expect it to be hard, but you expect to achieve it. You expect to achieve your goals. You feel very confident. You feel like no one can stop you, and you're very headstrong right now, and that's wonderful. Those are all good things, but you kind of want to take a step back, slow down, and not rush into something, and think about it more logically. And then the outcome here, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So the Queen of Wands is very confident, very positive card. She's a leader. She achieves her goals, but we're in reverse. So I feel like you have the potential to be in the Queen of Wands energy of being the leader, being happy, achieving your goals, being confident, charismatic. But if you keep rushing forward without thinking first, then you might burn out. You might fizzle out at the end, and lose that confidence, because there might be some losses along the way that you're going to have to take. And if you keep just rushing forward, you're going to fizzle out at the end. And for your oracle cards here, the first card we have is Atonement here. So this card has a slight feeling of depression. And this card's all about accepting the full burdens of responsibility. So accepting what's fair and accepting what's not fair as well, and no less. You have to accept the pain to survive the pain. Accepting consequences for your actions. And this is all about, don't cry over spilt milk. So like, if this doesn't go right, if it's not going right now, don't do the if and the but, and, and crying over spilled milk. You want to just accept it and move forward. If there was any losses that, maybe you invested money into something that didn't work, and if it was with a business partner, maybe you lost more than they did. It could be anything along those lines, but instead of crying about it, you're going to have to just suck it up and move on. You need a clean slate to start over. And whatever's due needs to be paid, even if it's unfair, is basically what this card speaks of, in order for you to move forward. And then we have Denial here. So this card is saying that not everything is in reach. There may be distance between what you want and how or when you are meant to receive it. So something is just simply not meant for you right now. And this card is asking you to have patience. If you're having to wait, believe that it is for your highest good. This card is a warning to slow down And you don't want to try to reach your goals too soon. You don't want to rush forward into it, just like the Knight of Wands here. You don't want to bulldoze and rush so passionately into it. You want to take a step back, cool down a little bit, and think logically about what you're doing. If you could see the picture here, it's like this person's trying to reach, there's a bunch of fruit growing. Oops, I'm sorry. A bunch of fruit growing on the tree, but they can't really reach it. Now, if they were to do something and reach, somehow, elevate themselves so that they can reach that fruit too soon, the fruit might look really ripe and juicy on the outside, but then it might be really sour on the inside. So you don't want sour fruit. You want sweet and juicy fruit, right? So that's what this card's about, is just waiting, having patience, not pushing forward too hard. And I think that sums up the reading quite well. All right, pile number 1. That's it. Thank you. I hope that resonated for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what we have. We have 5 of Chalices in reverse. 2 of Chalices upright. Ace of Swords upright. The Star in reverse. And 6 of Wands in reverse. And then your oracle cards, we have Masquerade and Complicated. Okay. So right now you're feeling pretty good. I'd say you're lifting out of a depression or a sadness or a time of being unhappy. That's kind of lifting and making way for happiness right now. Your hope is rising. There's new opportunities that are going to present themselves to you if they have not already. It could be happiness coming to you in the form of a friend or a lover or an ex-friend or an ex-lover that maybe you are reconciling with. We have here for your influences, we have the 2 of Cups or the 2 of Chalices. So it's looking like a relationship or a partnership of some kind is either being renewed or a new beginning, a new partnership that's coming into your life. So the 2 of Cups is influencing your feelings. So this partnership is bringing you out of a depression or a time of unhappiness, sadness. This partnership's coming in. It might be an ex, like I said, that you guys are putting your differences aside and making up, or even a friend. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it can be someone completely new also. So, but this relationship is coming in and changing your mood. It's making you happy. But at the same time, you're still cautious. You're going to be more cautious this time around than you were the first time with this person or in a previous relationship. So whatever you went through previously is making you move forward cautiously in this relationship. Yeah, so this is a new love or partnership coming in, and this is influencing your happiness. And with this person, you guys have really opened up to each other, and you're able to show this person the real you, the true you, and they're doing the same thing, and it's making for a really good connection because you both feel free to be yourself with each other. So you're showing each other who you really are, and it's a good relationship, and it's making you happy. And then emotional block here, you have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is like you were granted a clearer sight, like you're seeing things more clearly now. So this doesn't necessarily mean that it's blocking you, because I know this isn't the place of emotional block, but it doesn't have to be an emotional block. But it's like you had an epiphany and you see things differently, you see things clearly. And this sword can be used to cut through any indecision or deceit. And it's like a gift from the gods being granted to you. So you're seeing things differently. This could also be, you may be thinking of kind of like revenge on somebody, and you have this you had this epiphany, you see things clearly, and you may want to go after someone in a vengeful way, but it's asking you not to do that, to use the sword for good and not for revenge. In your expectations, you have the Star in reverse. So you may be, because you're moving cautiously with this relationship or this partnership, and you're kind of expecting the worst, even though everything's going so good right now. You're expecting that, there'll be a loss of hope, or you're being pessimistic about the future because you don't know if this will be true, if this will last. You're not letting go of the past situation. So that's kind of holding you back. You may have some doubt, some self-doubt. There may be trust issues here. And this is what you're expecting out of this, even though this person is making you happy and things are going well. You're seeing things clearly, but at the same time, you're expecting the worst, kind of just in case, like, so you don't get let down again. And for the most likely outcome, we have the Six of Wands in reversed. So there's a potential here for a victorious ending, for things to go very well. But if you don't let go of this past situation, and have more hope and be more positive about your future, then it won't be victorious. Because if that's the energy you're in, if you have a pessimistic outlook, and you're expecting it to fail, if you're expecting trust issues, or if you have trust issues, then it's not going to work. But if you can turn this around, then it will be victorious. Now, if this is an ex-lover, an ex-friendship, an ex-partnership, then I feel like maybe you guys are getting back together and things are going well, but you can't seem to forget the past hurt. And you kind of like, you want to hurt them back, or you're still angry about it and you want to do something about it. And you're not sure if it's going to work out the second time around, then it won't work. Okay. If that's the attitude you're having, or if that's how you're feeling about it. So it shouldn't even, if you feel that way, then you shouldn't be trying to go back, But if it's a new love, then you need to let go of the past. And even if it is the same, if it's an ex-partner that you guys are trying to work it out, and they are making you happy right now, then if you're going to give the relationship a chance, you need to do just that. And you need to let go of the past and give it a shot. Unless you don't want to, then, then you shouldn't be in the relationship. And then here we have Masquerade. So this is all about living in the moment. So this is saying to try not to think too much about the future. You're thinking about the future and it worries you. You think maybe there's trust issues, you're pessimistic, it's not going to work, you're loss of hope there. So stop worrying about the future so much and just live in the moment. Or maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're only living for the moment. Because right now you're happy, you're making each other happy. So instead of worrying so much about what could possibly go wrong, just enjoy the fun and the happiness that you're feeling right now. And then we have Complicated. So again, this card is asking you to be a little bit more open-minded and remember that things are not always going to be so simple, transparent, and obvious. There's going to be complications in every relationship and everything that we do. If everything was so transparent and easy and obvious, then it would be boring, right? So this is saying that, these complications are going to bring deeper lessons, more mature experiences. Don't try to find all the answers right now. Just enjoy it, live in the moment, and time will tell. Okay. All right, pile number 2. Thank you for watching. I hope it resonated for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we have here. We have the 8 of Chalices in reverse. And the 4 of Chalices upright. The 5 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Swords upright. And the Sun upright. And for the oracle cards, we have Revenge and the Moon. Okay, so right now you may be feeling a little bit of an emotional confusion, depression. You may be getting caught up in fantasies, like your head in the clouds, kind of like to escape reality, because your reality right now might be very painful. There's something, it could be a failed relationship, or maybe a failed attempt at a career or a work situation. I'm feeling more in a relationship with this spread, but it could be anything for you. Everyone's going to be different, but I feel like this is like a failed relationship that you may be in currently that you are not leaving behind, that you should walk away from, but you're not. And you're feeling physically exhausted, loss of energy, like you feel like you don't have the energy to get yourself out of this. And influencing you, we have the 4 of Chalices. So it's like you're feeling really unhappy in your situation, and that's what's influencing you being here, being emotionally confused and depressed and wanting to escape reality. Something that's being offered to you, someone may be offering you what they may think is love, or if it's a job, it could be a career opportunity, but it's being offered to you, but you don't want it. You could be feeling bored and happy. There could be, you could be feeling like stagnation, just dissatisfaction for life right now. Yeah, just really not feeling happy right now where you're at. And emotionally blocking you, we have 5 of Wands in reverse. So this could be, you could be having inner conflict right now because you're unable to make a decision. So it's kind of like you're at war with yourself on the inside. Oh, my battery, hold on. So yeah, if you're unable to make a decision on your own, you're having this inner conflict going on. And you could also be having arguments and disputes with someone else, maybe your partner in the relationship. Or if this is work related, it could be your boss. This could also represent legal negotiations, disputes in court. Like if you're in a relationship and there's kids involved, this could be any kind of custody disputes or anything in court. It doesn't have to be, though. This could just be, for some of you, this could just be the inner conflict of making the decision of what you need to do, if to stay or go with the relationship. All right, and then what you're expecting, your expectations, we have the 6 of Swords. So it's like, you're expecting that you need to leave. You need to move on from this. So you may be paused right now, or you're not able to move forward right now. You're kind of held back because of fear, maybe. You're scared of the unknown, of what's going to happen when you do finally leave and move on, or just feelings of like nostalgia might be holding you back, even though there's no love here, but it's like what you thought was love, it's like you're holding on to those feelings. And that's what's preventing you from moving forward, but you know that eventually you're going to have to. So you're expecting to move on. You're expecting to leave this situation. And this is also a message to say that it is time to move on, and you don't want to hold back or hold on to something because of fear or nostalgia. Moving forward will bring change, and it will bring freedom for you. And for the most likely outcome, you have the Sun, which is really good. So this is all about bright new beginnings. You don't need to be afraid, and you don't need to be doubtful of your future, because this is saying that you will be happy again. There are new beginnings that are awaiting you. It's just right now is really tough. You got to get through this, and you got to do it. You got to move on. You need to leave this situation behind. And for your oracle cards here, I have Revenge. So this is saying basically like there's no knight in shining armor that's going to come and save you from this. You have to save yourself. If you're just waiting for someone to help you, someone to save you, it's not going to happen. You need to do it. You need to do it yourself. You may be filled with a lot of anger right now, and that's okay. You want to use that anger to get yourself out of this situation. If this is, it's not going to be for everyone, this, but if some of you are going through an abusive relationship, this anger inside you is needed to get you, to give you your strength to get out. And, you know, with this Five of Wands here, what I said, there's maybe disputes in court, legal negotiations. I'm feeling that in here for someone, like it's some kind of abusive situation. It's not going to be that for everybody that picks pile number 3, but it's just in there for someone, I feel. Yeah, you need to dig deep and find your strength to move on. But if this person was hurting you, they do need their justice. So, you know, don't just let it go. Like, channel that anger and put it to use. Don't continue to allow them to hurt you. And then here we have the Moon. So this is asking you to trust your gut. You want to pay attention to your intuition, and you want to listen to your intuition, because that is what's going to lead you out of your darkness right now. Okay, so someone may be, you know, feeding you a bunch of bullshit, basically just saying what you want to hear in the moment to get what they want from you, but you know in your gut, you feel it, that it's bullshit. So you need to go with that. Don't listen to the words, listen to your intuition. And right now you're, you know, there's the Moon, you may be in the shadows, but in the future here you have the Sun, and things will get better. You just need to pull yourself out of this. All right, pile number 3. I hope that resonated for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in